give everyone a few seconds to come in. I'm still waiting on that countdown clock, which I think I've got figured out, but let's go ahead and just keep it simple for now. But I can see I am live on Facebook, so I'm going to go ahead and start the show here. You can see, beautiful morning here in Alexandria. We are looking out from the Cenla Broadcasting Tower and no clouds. We shouldn't see many clouds today. In fact, you're going to see here in the planner for today, not much going on the cloud front in the least. So, taking a look, see what we have over the country. We do have a big storm system out west. This is spinning up a lot of rain and snow in the mountains, actually several inches of snow. Not the first snow out there, but they're getting some pretty, pretty decent start to things. It's snowing somewhere. That's the important thing. Down here, we are still seeing our clear skies. High pressure is keeping that big trough of low pressure out to our west. It's going to kind of ride up and over this ridge, and eventually, as that digs down later this week, we are going to get some rain chances and that cold front that we have been talking about. Check out these transitions, folks. It's spinning away for you there. Clear skies, yeah, all day today. It's looking good. Humidities with this high pressure centered close to or overhead have really kept how it feels outside in check. It's still going to be in the low to mid 90s, probably most areas today. We have 91 at 1 p.m. In between that, it looks like we will get a little bit warmer here with mid 90s possible in some locations. And I'll take you through that here on the Barron Future Track on those temperatures for today and for tomorrow. We have 82 degrees, roughly around 9, but then we get up into those 90s here this afternoon. I think this might be running just a touch cool. We have been heating up a little more efficiently because it's just so dry, but on the other side, we've been cooling down fairly efficiently with those lows down in the low to mid 60s. So it's not like what we had for all those weeks in July and August where we were staying up in the 80s at night. I think we had something like 12 days in a row of that, but we are in this pattern now where we're above normal. It's not grotesquely hot like it had been for so long, but yes, 90s for a few more days, but like I said, there is some hope coming along, and that is the good news there. 67 degrees around 3 a.m. on Wednesday morning. We get up into the near 80 range by mid-morning, and it looks like temperatures are going to, whoops, I skipped over a map. Let's go ahead and go back to that because that is our Futurecast, and I want to show you that, and I can do it. How about that? Look at that. Futurecast. There we go. You see the clouds moving from east to west here in the low levels. Not a lot of moisture going on. As they turn more to the southeast, we're starting to scoop in just a little bit of moisture ahead of this next system, which is still a few days away. And it looks like maybe a sprinkle or two on Tuesday. Not enough to really even register much of a rain chance, though. I don't foresee us getting lucky and seeing anything heavy out of that. But then as we get into Wednesday, we at least have some clouds, have something to look at on that beautiful sky cam. And obviously with that, no thunderstorm risk, no severe risk. That's all out to the west because, like I said, out here, that's where that big trough is. That still has to kind of ride over and break down that ridge, and then later this week, that's when that comes in. That's when that brings us our chance for rainfall, and yes, that brings us some cooler temperatures, which I will get to here in just a second. Rainfall outlook through Sunday does not look good. I think we're going to see a little. I think we're going to do better than this. I'm not thinking we only end up with 1/100 of an inch here in Alexandria, but the general trend is that high pressure is going to be out to our east, so further east you go, the drier it's going to be. Further west you go, out into Texas, we're going to see some areas getting several inches of rainfall. So like if you're planning on going up to Broken Bow here in the next few days, Hot Springs, those areas, Dallas, Fort Worth, you're going to see a lot more rainfall. I do think we'll see more than what we're seeing here, so that is the good news. And there's more good news in your 7-day forecast. Temperatures are trending downward. In fact, I'm going to probably tomorrow pull these down a little further because the trend on the model has really been for that 7-day to show that the weekend is going to be a little drier, a little cooler. So the highs maybe in the 70s, lows in some cases could drop into the 40s. That would be our first time seeing that in quite a while. So I'll have to look and see how far back that is. I know last year we actually had a freeze on October 19th, which was the impossible dream. I don't think we'll see that. But we are going to see cooler, more manageable temperatures. Your air conditioner will get a little break, and you may even open those windows up. And this is just, like I said, we're going to go a little beyond here. The precip outlook isn't great beyond the 7-day. I do think as we get a little further out, like maybe in a couple of weeks, the trend is toward possibly some stormier conditions. But you can see that big trough there digging down. That means we're not going to see a lot of rain up here, and we're not going to see a lot of rain for us in that time frame. But why I showed this map is there's blue on it. That means below normal temperatures are more likely than not going to be here as we round out that 7-day forecast and then into the beginning of next week. So how about that? We're looking pretty good here. As long as we can get through a little more dry time, we get at least some rainfall, and then I think we're starting to break this pattern down to where it's not going to be as consistently dry. Certainly not going to be as consistently hot. Well, I hope you enjoyed our first official forecast. I had fun doing it, and I can't wait to do it tomorrow. And when it's active, I mean, I'm going to do these around this time every day, but certainly I'm going to be jumping on live because it's just that easy. I will see you again tomorrow because today, unfortunately,